crafty friends. Welcome to another Tuesday Night Live. My name is Lisa Hardy and I am the maker behind Sweet Paper Studios. If you're joining me, let me know. And if you're watching live, you'll see I think it's on this side, a live red button there. That means you're joining me right live on Facebook. So if you don't see that, you're watching the replay, and I will say thank you for doing that. And if you are watching the replay on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you don't already. So for those of you that are joining me live, please let me know that you're here. I'd love to say hello. Hi, Allison. And it looks like we're up and running. So I am just going to share on my Facebook page as always, and we'll wait for people to join us and wait for those notifications to go out. And I'm just going to look, and there I am. Hi, Janice. So welcome everyone. I'm just going to give this a quick share now. Hi, Maria. And let me see here. It's not letting me share. Hi, Kathy. Oh, you know what? Because it switched on me. Hi, Judy. All right, it's great to see everyone tonight. Hi, Mary Ellen. All right, there we go. It's working now. Okay, so I have some cute projects to share with you tonight. And earlier, if you saw my post, I asked for some help because I wasn't quite sure what to do. Hi, Debbie. It's kind of that in-between time where, you know, we could still work on Christmas not presents, that too, but Christmas cards. But, you know, I always struggle with, should I continue to do Christmas or should I just switch to something else? So I'm sticking with the Christmas so far. Hi, Jan. So, yeah, it has been quite busy around here. I had my Eden's Garden stamp camp. Hi, Roz. Hi, Pat. I hope today went okay. I've been thinking about you. Had my Eden's Garden stamp camp last Saturday, which was really fun. That was my first in-home workshop in almost 2 years. And then this Friday I have another private workshop, in-home workshop. And then I have my card clips to get out and all that kind of stuff. So busy around the Sweet Paper Studios. So, okay, so let me just check, and I'm just going to make that bigger. Hi, Roz. Welcome. I might have already said that. I just saw your name pop up again. So all right, so it looks like we're good to go. So just before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know that the in-person portion of my winter retreat in February has now sold out. So if you happen to miss that, I'm going to be posting a new link tomorrow for the retreat, and it's going to be for an online option. So if you've missed out on the in-person, no fret. You can still get on the online retreat option. So I'm really excited about that. And I need to switch my hand here. My software that have been trying to use is not working, so I'm still having to do it this way. Hi, Sandy. So what else? So I'm offering a fantastic ordering special this month, so there's just 1 week left to get in on that. I put everything in the description, celebration items, make and take pack, and you're gonna get a 16 project PDF tutorial, all for placing a minimum $60 order in my online shop. The shopping link is in the description, or you can join my Sweet Paper Crafters team, which is so fun. I have lots of things going on with my team this month, lots of recognition, a new recognition program that's launching next month. We have so much fun together. And right now, the starter kit, and there's no obligation to do anything with the starter kit, but if you want, I'm certainly here to help. But it is on sale for $100, and you get to pick $165 worth of product. That's $65 in free product, plus they're going to give you a paper pumpkin kit and some other stuff. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Chris. So it is really good time to join, and you know, you're going to get your 20% discount on all your future orders. You're going to get early access to product, and the new catalog is coming in January. So as a demonstrator, you're going to get the ability to pre-order on December 1st. That is amazing. That's exciting. So I posted the join link in the description above or below. I'm not sure where it turns out. So check it out. I'd love to have you join my team. Obviously, it's a no obligation thing, but I'd just love to have you join, and send me a message if you want to chat about it. And with that, I will turn the camera over. I have some really cute projects to show you today, so I will turn this camera around and we will get started. All right, so here we go. I'm going to get you into the holder here. And I'm going to pray that this doesn't drop or anything. We were good last week, but the week before it did drop. So if I happen to lose connection to Wi-Fi and the video does drop, just come back. I'll restart the video. No worries there. Okay, I feel like I'm talking a mile a minute. I'm just going to take a quick sip of water before we get started. And so I asked you for a request on my previous post, and I had lots of good ones come in. Surprisingly, there was many that I actually just didn't have. So my apologies if I don't use the items that you selected, but I am using a few. And the first one is these Ombre gift bags. Hi, Noelle. These, and actually, I totally forgot I had them, and until I can't remember who said these. I think Kathy is one, and Noelle is the other. I totally forgot I have these. These have been sitting in my drawer for months, so I'm really excited to take these out because actually I had planned to use these for Christmas, little Christmas gifts for neighbors and stuff, so it's perfect. So these are the Ombre gift bags in each of our ink colors. So we got polished pink, we got fresh freesia, we have the pale papaya, we have the evening evergreen, and then the soft succulent. So to me, I think, neighbors, teachers, host gift, those kinds of things. And if you have any craft fairs coming up, also a great item for your craft fairs. So I totally forgot I had them, so I'm glad that they were suggested. So thanks, Kathy. And I have two different ways that we can dress these up. I mean, these are beautiful on their own, but the ombre is nice, but they are kind of a little bit plain, right? So let's jazz these up, and I might just zoom in a little bit more, and let's get started. So the first one that I'm going to use is the soft succulent, and another request was to use the Be Jolly stamp set, so I'm going to use this stamp set for this version of the bag. So I have a couple of pre-cut pieces. One of them is the largest stitched rectangle from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And then I have a piece of the Christmas Tidings Designer Series paper. I've used this before. I've probably been through 3 whole packs of this. It's just beautiful paper. And the reason why I chose this design specifically is that it does have that red in there. And I needed that red to tie into the Santa. So we're gonna use that. And then for this card, we also have probably one of my all-time favorite Stampin' Up! Ribbons is the Evening Evergreen Chevron ribbon. And we are also going to bring in some of those beautiful in-color gems. So we're tying it all together, we're coordinating really well, and doing all that fun stuff. So hi, Pam. All right, so we can get started. So I'm just going to put these off to the side, and we're going to start by doing some stamping, and then we're going to do a little bit of coloring. So we're going to use this Santa here. It's like, I love how he's just doing a little sort of hop. He's happy. So I'm going to use that one, and then we're also going to use a Merry Hello sentiment. So I already have him on a block, and I'm just going to use my Memento ink pad for this. And let's ink him up. Actually, I'm going to pause here and just plug in my phone. It's full battery, but video always tends to drain it, and I just saw the cord and forgot to plug it in earlier. So, okay, so I'm going to ink him up, and he's just going to be going right there. Isn't he so cute? He is just so cute. And then I have the Merry Hello on my block as well. And I'm gonna try to get this straight as possible. But for this one, it's a little cut off, like there's a little bit of a gap here, so it's a little cut off center. So I'm gonna try my best to make this straight. Oh, and see, even with that, you know what, can I turn him over? No, but you know what I did? I brought over a second one, just in case. So I'm gonna do that over, because I don't want that line there. So I'm gonna restamp real quick. And then what I'm gonna do is do that. And then I'm just gonna get a Kleenex and just wipe off that edge a little bit. All right. And there we go. All right, I'm happy with that. And then we're gonna color them in, and we're gonna use the Stampin' Blends for this. So I'm gonna start with the Real Red, and I start with the light Real Red, and then we just add a little bit of shading using the dark. So let me see if I can zoom in so you guys can see me color this. And I'm gonna just start with his hat. Again, I'm gonna color this whole thing in with the light. And I'm using a very light hand. I mean, you guys, if you've seen any of my videos before, you see me do some lens coloring. So I'm just using a very light hand. And then I always start with the light and then go in with the dark, and then come back in with the light just to blend it out. Now the dark, I'm just sort of trying to mimic where sort of natural shadows would be for that shading. So for his arms, you know, I'm adding some shading underneath the arms because that's where the shadow would be. And I'm going to come in and just do these sides. He is a very jolly Santa, isn't he? Hi Linda, I got your message. I will message you back. It has been a bit crazy around here. I've been prepping for 3 events, so I haven't had a chance to respond, but I did get your message, so I'll message you after. Alright, coming in at the bottom. And I'm just going to add some shading sort of at the bottom here. And I will come in, and then I will do the legs. Yes, Noel, busy. Card Club will be sent by the weekend, which is one of the events. I had Debbie here to help me do some last minute cutting for it, so I'm going to put those packs together and send them this weekend. Alright, so I have Santa, I have his big red suit colored in, and then I'm going to go in with the light smoky slate. So even though, you know, his palm and some of the other elements are white, I don't like to leave elements white. I like to add a little bit of shading. So I'm just adding a tiny bit of shading with our light smoky slate, and then I'm going to go in with the color lifter, and in just circular motions I'm just going to sort of blend it out a little bit. So I'm picking up that color and just adding that little bit of shading just for some extra detail, and I'll do that on his sleeves as well. It doesn't have to be a lot, it's just a little tiny line there, and then I'm just blending that out. Okay, and then I'm going to use the smoky slate for his eyebrows, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some shading to his beard. So just on those lines that were stamped right, and then the same thing, use the color lifter just to pick some up, so you're just left with some nice shading there. And see how that is? Super cute. All right, so then we are coming in with the Dark Daffodil Delight, and we are just going to do his buckle. And then I'm going to use the Ivory Stampin' Blend for his ears and his face. There we go. And he's gonna need to have rosy cheeks, right? If he's out there delivering presents. So I'm taking a light Flirty Flamingo and I'm just adding in those rosy cheeks. And look how cute that is. So adorable. And then we need to fill in his gloves and boots and belt. And for that, I'm using the basic black Stampin' Write marker. And I intentionally, well, I don't have the black blends, but I don't think I would use them here anyways because I want this intentionally to be a bit darker. Because I think going in with these details that are truly black, it's going to help him pop a little bit with the red. So he's looking so cute. Thanks for sharing, you guys. Yes, don't forget to share this. You can win a little something from me when you share this live video. I need to announce the winner from last week still, but I'm going to do that. I'll do that on a separate post. Okay, and then that completes Santa. Look how cute he is. Oh, he's so sweet. Okay, so then we're going to start layering a little bit. So we're going to just put this right in the middle of this designer series paper, right in the middle of our paper. And we're going to put it on. I'm just using my Stampin' Seal for this. And try to get that in the center as much as possible. It's not going to matter too much, to be honest, if it's not directly in the center, because you're going to put stuff in here, right? So, I mean, it's going to get sort of full depending on what you put in here. And, you know, no one's going to notice if it's not completely centered. Actually, let me zoom back out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. And then, yes, Maria, Mrs. Claus just like him. That would be so cute. All right, and then we're gonna pop him up on some Stampin' Dimensionals. Thanks, Linda. It looks like soft succulent, doesn't it? My shirt matches what I'm using today. All right, I'm just adding some dimensionals. And we're not gonna put that on yet because we are gonna take some of this beautiful Evening Evergreen chevron ribbon and we're going to wrap it around. But just a little hint, because this is kind of like almost cardstock material, maybe not as thick, but if you were to wrap ribbon around it, you know, you don't want to bend it or anything. So when you go to wrap ribbon around it, and you know, maybe I'm giving this gift to a team member or something, or a friend who likes to craft, whatever you can put in here, in this case I'm going to use 2 embellishments, put something a bit more solid in there and then wrap your ribbon around, because that's going to help you keep it nice and tight without sort of bending it or ripping it or anything like that. So, you know, before you do the ribbon, you know, just put something inside. All right, so we're going to tie a ribbon, and it's going to be tied at the side, and you want it a bit tight, right? You want it snug. And see how it's not trying to fold or anything, it's staying nice and straight because we got something in it. So And then this is going to go sort of right in the middle. So I will adhere that. And that's going to go right in the center of the DSP. You're just getting that little detail there. And then you're going to trim down your ribbon for the bow. And that's so cute. And then we're just going to finish this off by adding a little bit of shimmer. And we're going to use these soft succulent gems. And I think I'm going to put one down here. The sticky part is a bit off of it, so I'm going to fix that. And then I'll put another one down here. And then I will just put one more up here, and then you have this cute little ombre gift bag. How sweet is that? I mean, this is a perfect host gift. Put a couple of cards in there. You know, isn't it so cute? Like, put a couple of cards in there. Perfect host gift. And this would also be a really good kindness gift, a way to spread kindness. So if you're out for dinner, you know, leave it on the table for your server. Like, how cute would that be? And, you know, if from a business perspective, if you're a demonstrator, put your business card inside and leave it on the table for someone. I mean, how cute. All right, thank you guys. I love seeing those hearts. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. And the next one is actually my favorite one. It's so pretty. I appreciate all those hearts, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so, and let me just show you, I did it slightly different than my, when I was making them before. I did the DSP sort of going on the side there instead. So let me get some measurements for you guys, because so you guys can make it on your own. So this is about 4 3/4 inches. Actually, it's just over that mark by maybe 4 inches. And then this is 4 3/4 inches by 2 3/4 this way. So you have some options, you know, they're just so cute. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so I have one more to show you. And actually, I need to go get my Stampin' Cut emboss machine that I forgot to bring over here, because we're going to be using that, because we're going to emboss one of these bags. And yes, you absolutely can emboss. We're going to use a polished pink one, which is fantastic. So let me just move some of these Stampin' Blends and other things out of the way. I'm going to quickly grab my cutting machine, which is just over on the other table. So it's just going to be 1 second. All right. And let me grab these. And this. Alrighty. All right. See? Really quick. I got it. I'm not going to show you a sample because this one like is my favorite out of the two. And let me just reset myself here. Okay, so for this one, let me move these. As I said, we're going to use a polished pink. And then one of the requested items from my earlier post was the Whimsical Tree. So we're going to use the Whimsical Tree bundle for this one. I'm just so excited for this one. So I'm going to use this small die right here and this one right here. And then we're going to use a couple of images here. So we're going to use this little tree right here. And then we're going to use the wishing you Christmas cheer and magical moments that last all year, which is just a sweet sentiment. So let me move these out of the way. And the ink that we're going to use is also the polished pink ink. Okay, so as I said, we can emboss on these. So we are going to use 1/2 of, hopefully I'm remembering this right, the Wintery 3D embossing folders. And this is one of 2 embossing folders that come in the set. So you've got these beautiful snowflakes, and then you've got some pines on the other one. So for this, we are just going to put the bottom one on the inside, and then we're just going to fold it over. So we're not going all the way around. We just want to emboss the front. So we're just going to go on the right side. Let me make sure I can close this right. We're just going to go add a little bit of detail on the right side here, okay? So I am going to bring over, and I'll move my dies and my ribbon. I'm going to bring over my Stampin' and Cut emboss machine. And I have our plate number 1, and we're also using number 4. They're all numbered for you, so you know how to sandwich your dies and embossing folders depending on, you know, what you're using. So we're gonna just put this right in the Big Shot, or not a Big Shot, oh my goodness, the Stampin' and Cut emboss machine, and then our number 4 plate will go on top. So I'm just gonna run that through. And Pam, it's one of my favorite sets too. Okay, and you take it out, and then you've got this beautiful detail. I mean, look at that. It is so pretty on the ombre. And don't worry if, you know, you will end up with a small open gap, but you know what? Don't even worry about that. It's just so beautiful. And wait until you see what we're gonna do with this. So, yes, Kathy, you love the bags even more, right? All right, so I'm gonna move those off to the side. And then I have a couple of other pieces here. So I didn't grab a scrap light, but luckily I have some light behind me. We're gonna do a little bit of stamping, and as I said, we are going to use this small tree right here, and we're going to stamp that with our polished pink ink. We're going for a full sort of monochromatic bag here with just polished pink and white, and it's beautiful. All right, so I'm just going to ink that up and stamp it right there. I love this color. It is so pretty. And actually, while we have the ink out, we're going to take our sentiment, which is, as I said, the wishing you Christmas cheer and magical moments that last all year. And I actually have a pre-cut die cut here, which is from the tags. Let me just get the actual name. The Tailor-Made Tags die set, and that's this one here. You've got 8 different dies, plus you've got the dies to add, you know, the extra detail, sort of where you put your ribbon and twine through, so really nice. All right, and I might just zoom in a little bit more. And so we're gonna stamp this in the polished pink, and that is just going to go sort of right in the center, right there. Okay, and that's all the stamping that we're going to do for this card. And then we're going to do a little bit more die cutting. So I'm going to move these pieces just out of the way for a second. So we are going to die cut this pink tree. And then I have a little scrap piece of silver foil. And we are going to die cut this piece out too. Okay, so I'm going to bring back over the cutting machine. And we're gonna cut these out. We're gonna do it at the same time. So, got that. And then we have the foil. And we don't need the full stem on there, so don't have to worry about that. And then Actually, I think that just moved on me. One second. My cutting plates are a bit warped, and I need to get some new ones, so I have to kind of play around with it. All right, so I'm going to just put these through. Sorry about the shakiness with the camera. And we will take these out, and then we've got a couple of die cuts here. There we go. And I'll move this out and this out. Okay, so we can actually start building now. So I am bringing in one of our wonderful snowflakes. So I'm carefully going to take one of these out. These are so pretty. And look at, you can see like the shimmer and shine. And then you've got sort of a matte on the other side that can be used as well. And we're going for the full shine here. And then we are also going to be using, where is it? The glittered organdy ribbon, which is nice. And what I love about this is that the glitter in there sort of has a pink undertone to it, so it pairs really nicely with this color. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna trim the top, and then what we're gonna do is sort of where it kind of stops here, you can see we're gonna add some ribbon right there. So we want it to go about all the way down to where it stops at the bottom. I'm just gonna trim that there. And we're just going to adhere that with a little bit of adhesive, just like one little bit, because we are going to be covering that. And we're just going to put that right there. So that's your starting point. Aren't these snowflakes just so pretty? Okay, I'm excited. All right, and then we're going to add our snowflakes. So I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive right in the center of that snowflake, and that is going to go about there. Okay, how pretty is this looking already, you guys? All right, I'm just gonna grab a quick drink. Oh my gosh, my tea is spilled because I'm shaking my table so much. Forgot my husband left it on the table for me. And because I'm using the Big Shot, it gets really shaky. So I'm going to move that. There we go. It's not in this area, at least, right? Okay, so we have that. And then we're going to add our little tree with some Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm going to use 2 for this. Just one on top of the other. And we're going to just put that in the center of that snowflake. And then we're going to trim this piece down a little bit. Okay, and we're just going to use adhesive for this. And it is going to sit sort of on the left side of the other one, on top of the other one. Okay, and then we are going to take our tag and we're going to add a little bit of adhesive just under that open spot there, and then just underneath that we're going to add a dimensional. Okay, so this part will sit on the tree, and then the dimensional is just for extra security. Okay, so it's like that. I mean, how cute is this looking, you guys? I want to make sure I can get that fully in the frame. There you go. Okay, and then we're gonna do one more thing, and I left the other ribbon on the table, so I'm just gonna grab that real quick. And just to finish this off, you guys, we are gonna take some of that polished pink open weave ribbon because we want that extra pop of color, and we are going to tie a smaller bow, maybe not that small, a small bow. There we go. And we're just going to trim that down. Wow, that was a terrible job. This doesn't want to get straight for me, does it? Okay. And then, you know what, I just cut too much off, so I'm going to redo that bow. We are going to, thank you guys so much. Okay, so I'm going to retie that bow. And just play with the sizing a little bit. That's good. And I'm just going to cut it extra long for now. And we are going to adhere this with a mini glue dot. And we're just going to cover up, you know, that little ribbon hole right there. So I'm going to put the mini glue dot in the back center of the bow. And that is going to sit right there. And then we're just going to trim these ribbon ends. And that is our completed gift bag. How pretty is this, you guys? Oh my goodness. It's my favorite one. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so cute. So it's layered. You got all the detail of the snowflakes. Oh my goodness. I absolutely adore this one. Thank you guys so much. And you know, if you have some completed cards, so I have this card that was made with the Perfectly Plaid, and this one that was also made with the Whimsical Trees. You know, you can put a couple of Christmas cards in here for a super sweet gift. I'd say depending on how thick your layers are for your cards, you can get about 3 or 4 in here. But how super sweet would this be as a host gift or something? But super, super cute, right? All right. So let me just bring over the other one so I can show you both again. So I hope that gives you some ideas for these gorgeous ombre bags. As I said, they come in packs of 20. If you would like to grab some, they are available in my online Stampin' Up shop. Put the link in the description. And let me just zoom out a little bit. And as I said, I have some awesome ordering special. All the details are in the description of this video, as well as the starter kit special. Always, it's a great time to join my team. So message me if you want more information on that. And don't forget to share this video. You can win a little something from me. Oh, you're welcome, Kathy. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you to say. Okay, so I am going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of time with me on your Tuesday evening. I will be back next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And, you know, if you have any ideas of some sets that you'd like me to use, don't be afraid to let me know. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, and we'll talk soon. Bye.